It was supposed to be a charming family day out Meghan Markle, with Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet in tow, spotted beaming at Disneyland. But what many saw as a wholesome family outing, GB News host Dan Wootton saw through as yet another carefully orchestrated PR stunt by the Duchess of Sussex. In a fiery segment that has since gone viral, Wootton lambasted Meghan for what he dubbed a blatant image manipulation campaign, accusing her of exploiting her children's privacy to polish her tarnished public image. The clash has reignited fierce debate around Meghan's public behavior, her relationship with the British monarchy, and her seemingly unrelenting bid to control the narrative even at her children's expense. Wootton didn't mince words. What kind of mother parades her children in the most commercial theme park on earth knowing full well it will attract cameras? Then cries about privacy invasion. You don't get to stage manage your fame and play victim in the same breath, he roared live on air. This criticism touches on one of the most enduring critiques of Meghan Markle, the contradiction between her repeated pleas for privacy and her consistent appearances in high-visibility, celebrity-heavy environments. From multi-million-dollar Netflix specials to calculated interviews with Oprah, the Sussexes have capitalized on the very spotlight they claim to resent, and this Disneyland episode, Wootton argued, is just the latest chapter in that contradiction. Critics say Meghan's every public move is drenched in PR planning. The Disneyland appearance came just days after reports emerged that she was launching a new lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. Coincidence? Unlikely. Wootton and many royal watchers believe the family outing was designed to soften her image in advance of the brand launch, showing her not as a ruthless Hollywood player, but as a doting mom enjoying time with her kids. It's always about timing with Meghan, royal commentator Angela Levin noted. Just like when she dropped the pregnancy announcement during Princess Eugenie's wedding, it's about ensuring she stays the center of attention. Moreover, this sudden public appearance with Lilibet and Archie raised eyebrows among those familiar with her past obsession with secrecy regarding the children. For 2 years, Meghan and Harry fought tooth and nail to keep the children out of the public eye, even withholding royal titles initially and refusing traditional photo ops at birth. Now they're parading around the most camera-heavy place in California? The switch seems less about family values and more about optics. As Wootton scathingly put it, you can't demand the perks of royal mystery and then leverage your kids when it suits your next business move. This episode also points to a deeper issue, Meghan's ever-growing divide from the British public and media. Since the infamous 2021 Oprah interview where she accused the royal family of racism and emotional neglect, Meghan has positioned herself as a victim of an antiquated institution. Yet critics argue that her post-royal life in California has shown her to be more interested in celebrity and influence than meaningful change. Her recent podcast venture flopped, her Hollywood partnerships have fizzled, and now some say she's reverting to the old fallback, using the Mom Meghan persona to repackage her image. Wootton's segment struck a nerve not just because of the accusations, but because it resonated with a growing fatigue many feel toward Meghan's narrative. It's the constant contradictions that people are fed up with, said royal biographer Tom Bower. She wants royal status but no royal responsibility. She preaches compassion but has cut off almost every family member. And now she wants privacy while trotting her kids around Disneyland with security that screams, "Look at me." Even among American audiences, Meghan's polarizing image is wearing thin. A recent YouGov poll found her approval ratings have dropped significantly since 2020, particularly among older and more politically moderate Americans. Once seen as a breath of fresh air in a dusty monarchy, she's now viewed by some as manipulative and opportunistic, and Dan Wootton's critique simply gave voice to those doubts many already held but felt afraid to say aloud. In conclusion, the Disneyland saga isn't just about a theme park trip, it's about the deeper issue of authenticity. Meghan Markle, once a symbol of change and progress, now finds herself dogged by accusations of calculation and manipulation. Whether she genuinely sought a day of joy with her children or plotted a strategic photo op to pivot public opinion, the damage is done. The public is watching and judging more critically than ever. As Wootton closed his segment, you can't keep playing both sides forever. Eventually, the mask slips. And for Meghan, the question remains. Is she still writing her own story? Or has the audience already figured out the plot? The question lingers heavily. Is Meghan still the author of her story? Or is she now a character in a tale the public has already decoded and grown weary of? As public interest wanes and criticism mounts, It appears the Duchess is doubling down on the one card she has left control over the narrative, even if that means rewriting her own history in real time. Her actions at Disneyland echo a broader pattern. Selective transparency. Meghan curates her public appearances like brand campaigns, from the perfectly coordinated photos with Oprah and Vogue to now strolling through Disneyland in what looked suspiciously like a styled mom-on-the-go ensemble. And yet, she continues to demand exemption from scrutiny, wielding accusations of racism, sexism, and media cruelty whenever pushback emerges. The issue, as Wootton and others point out, isn't that Meghan wants a public platform, it's that she wants to dictate every angle of the lens, every caption beneath the photo. But audiences, both royalists and former fans, are growing skeptical. Her brand is increasingly seen not as empowering but exhausting. The Netflix deals, the Spotify fallout, and the string of failed ventures suggest that people are not buying what she's selling quite literally. Even her upcoming lifestyle brand is facing early skepticism, with critics already mocking it as a Goop knockoff with less credibility and more baggage. And so the real question may not be whether Meghan is writing her story, but whether anyone still believes the plot. The once modern fairy tale is starting to resemble a self-spun tragedy, one where the heroine alienates her kingdom, distances her family, and ultimately loses the public she once captivated.